Hello, Cosmy here. Today we're gonna be watching Internet Historian He Will Not Divide Us. I know like a tiny bit of this, and all I know it was a flag. Well, I guess it wasn't always a flag. I think he painted it on a wall once somewhere in Mexico. I think it was Mexico. All I know is it's a live video of the war He Will Not Divide Us. That's all I know about it. I didn't really care at the time because at the time it was happening, I was small boy, didn't really care. So we're gonna see He Will Not Divide Us because he can't divide us. It's impossible.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, this is Act 1, I guess. I guess there's multiple acts to this.
He brought you such works as watching all of his.
You know what's terrifying about this museum? One day, like 50 years from now, when I'm like 70, the art in museums is just gonna be memes, and that scares me. Like one day I'm gonna walk in a museum at the age of 70 and see like a painting of Among Us or Among Us statue or like Pepe memes. It's just gonna be like, oh no. And younger kids are gonna think this is ancient history, and I'm like, bro, that scares me at night.
His movies in a theater, back to back.
God, I hope I don't live that long.
And wearing a paper bag.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
But now he's ready to unveil his magnum.
Wait, the guy who did Divide Us was the Just Do It guy?
He will not divide us!
He won't divide us.
Their message from Astoria, Queens, broadcast for the world to see. Camera feed will be up 24 hours a day for at least 4 years.
The media called it a triumph, the first great art of the Trump era.
Will not divide us. He will not.
What's like? If anyone does watch this video, can you put in a comment what "He Does Not Divide Us" even means? Like, am I missing? Am I just too young to understand? Like she's getting emotional. Like it's like a hidden meaning behind this that I'm not getting. I hope he explains it.
For Shia, Paul appreciates art too, and they wanted to express themselves on camera as well.
But you're so supreme.
My God. First off, good movie. Second off, what the fuck is this guy doing? What the fuck?
Paul had one goal in mind, to take over the exhibit and trigger Shia.
Keck.
By day 2, Shia is getting sick of hearing about Pepe.
Pizzagate is real. Shia LaBeouf is a rich white liberal who doesn't care about the working class.
If you're gonna put up a live stream like this up, you're literally setting yourself up for failure, because you can't trust the people on the internet to not fuck this up. Like, I know this is supposed to be a serious art piece, but you're trusting people not to fuck it up, and that's a fatal mistake, because at the end of the day, humans are your biggest downfall. Oh my God.
6 hours later.
You will not divide us. Who's that little speaker? Whose speaker is that?
Paul learned that Shia was particularly triggered by Nazi role-playing, so it became a game to make Nazi references while he was on camera.
Oh my God. I think the worst thing he can do in this situation is to do what he was doing now. Is he's giving more attention to the people trolling him, making the trolls better. Like, it gets better and better because they know he's getting angry, and that's the worst thing you can do. I would just shrug it off, be like, sure, say whatever you want to say.
What's up? Bang bang. Hitler did nothing wrong.
Bro, you
In a rage, he sexually assaulted some dude. Then Sam Hyde showed up.
He didn't assault a dude. He sexually assaulted him. What? How? What?
Teams will not divide us. Teams will not divide us. All right, Messiah, you're not a real artist, man.
I agree with that. This ain't alt. Well, no, this is alt now. Like, it wasn't alt until people made it alt.
The truth about the Holocaust.
Yo, be careful. Be nice out here. Hey, be nice out here. You're surrounded now.
But it all came tumbling down. Off camera, because of a misunderstanding, he assaulted one of his own supporters.
Oh, bro, you assaulted someone who had your back. That's an L. That's a fucking L.
The police caught the event, and he was arrested. He was deported back to Los Angeles the next day.
Damn.
Soon after, they also had to put up a fence. A wall, if you will, and now only 5 people at a time can come in, and they are very well vetted. But credit where it's due.
In the end, he did
Although
divide
this
us.
was not good art, Shy had created one of the most fascinating things to watch on the internet.
Fuck yeah, he did.
And here are a few of the best featured characters. The Milky Bar Pimp.
You know that's hate speech. Hate speech, yes, towards black people. Subliminal racist type of things they do. They try to say that, like, black people are lactose intolerant. Like, just purposely drink milk outside very obnoxiously. How'd you get my phone number? How'd you get my phone number? I haven't given out my phone number. Did you hear that? At the end, he said Hitler did nothing wrong. There's so many racist people calling me right now.
AIDS Bjorn.
Bjorn. I don't use the word Nazi lightly.
Thank God you don't use that word lightly.
Make America fight Nazis again. I love you and I love these people.
People started chanting, my wife's son, calling him a cuck.
Son! My wife's son! My wife's son! My wife's son! The guy is standing right behind you. The pedophile.
What's your name?
Brittany Venti. I came there to trigger people, and it was great.
But there are many, many more.
That one was just
It is
cringy.
the
I'm
single
sorry, that
best
one was just
reality
cringy.
TV show on the internet right now, and it is going on for the next 4 to 8 years.
Okay, we'll load up Act 2.
Changed. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their ability.
After defeat on the battlefields of New York and New Mexico, Shire headed to a new hidden location. No more chanting or interaction. This latest exhibit would just be a flag waving arrogantly in front of a camera. There were no landmarks, no scenery, no clues at all to its whereabouts. It would be impossible to find, and nothing could stop the broadcast.
Look, I don't want to be that guy, but if a geoguesser, what's his name? Oh my god, Rainbow, I think that's his name. If Rainbow see this image, he could tell you which country it was, which side of the country it was, what time of day it was, when the video, like, he could tell you everything about this image.
Checkmate.
I believe it.
And this would allow Shire to act smug for the next 4 to 8 years. That is, unless Paul's agents could find a way to track it down.
Don't forget your shit host, goddamn.
Challenge accepted. It was to be the greatest game of Capture the Flag ever. Paul began organizing. They set about gathering all the information they could on the local environment, trying to match up cloud, wind patterns, and ambient noise. Because
Oh
it was a
my
live
fucking
stream,
God.
they could match the time of sunset to quickly discern that the flag was somewhere in the eastern time zone.
Oh my
That's
God.
2/3 of the country ruled out in one move. Others
no.
began looking into intel about Shire's whereabouts, as it was highly likely that he was present for the raising of the flag itself. As time went on, distinct noises could be heard in the background, the croaking of frogs, suggesting water nearby. Then, the second big break. In the distance, just faintly, 2 jet streams. Pol quickly opened a live feed of all of the air traffic across the eastern seaboard, but identifying these 2 lines...
Bro, the internet, like, if you need something solved, like, if, like, a mortar or something was missing, if you need it solved, all you have to do is post it on the internet. And there's a high chance they can locate it in a week. Like, the internet
Amongst
is
all
willing to
this
go full lengths to prove
would
a
be a
point.
challenge.
Like, the only reason the FBI and stuff have a hard time doing it is the people online with this knowledge and stuff have nothing better to do. They literally have nothing. They're experts on this shit.
Meanwhile, social media trackers found this post.
Of course
At
they
a
fucking did.
small-town diner in Tennessee, this waitress couldn't help but brag about her run-in with Shire. It was another big break. TMZ also reported that Shire had been seen fly fishing in the area. The search was closing in on Greenville, Tennessee. The hunt was moving much faster now. According to the aviation team, 2 more planes would soon be flying overhead. If they could be spotted on the live stream, Pol would have confirmation. Bingo.
Oh my
To further
God.
narrow down the search area, the aviation team started charting all of the flight paths of spotted planes.
Bro.
But they still needed more information, and as day turned to night, they got it. Pol's astronomy division used the constellations to narrow down the angle and rough position of...
They used the fucking stars. The angle where the flag is. Now that is fucking dedication right there. Like, I know what to say. Like,
of the camera. With this, the flight paths, and some advanced trigonometry, the candidate area had been reduced.
never underestimate the internet. Never do it. It will be your downfall. Like, you can hide something, you can delete any trace of it, and they will find a way to pull it up.
Way down. Further confirmation from weather satellites backed up the claim as an agent was dispatched to the scene. As he drew close, he started honking the horn, while viewers of the live stream gave feedback as it got louder. A few minutes later, target sighted.
Bingo.
But he couldn't just head in during broad daylight and risk Shire's wrath. Instead, he had to wait for the cloak of night. In the meanwhile, Pol got to work devising an infiltration strategy. A few hours later, the flag came down, and a MAGA hat and shirt went up. It was a beautiful moment, and it all took place on the live stream. Pol's Central Intelligence Agency had clocked Windu Season 3 in 38 hours and 14 minutes, and poor Shire was divided for a 3rd time. Could he ever recover?
It took them a day and a half to find this flag. Bro, at that point, they fucking owned it. I'm sorry. Like, you can't be mad. They literally owned the right to take this flag. They owned it. They owned it. I'm sorry.
Could this be the end? Well, as I was editing this video, there has been an update. The stream has gone down and the MAGA hat and shirt with it, but intel indicates that the flag will be up again soon. A drone was flown over the area.
Why? They
and
know
you
what
can
a
see
flag
here
is.
that
It's
Shire
too
is
late.
keeping guard
It's
of
literally
the
too late.
flagless pole. In response, Operation Eagle Eye is on standby. The drone carries a sophisticated device. You can see here a MAGA hat, Confederate flag, and bucket.
That's
to find
amazing.
out what will happen next. Stay tuned for Season 4.
Watch the next season next time. I need a second to comprehend the power of the internet. Rule number 1: don't fuck around with people on the internet. Rule number 2: don't fuck around with furries. If they can afford a Ford suit, they can afford a pipe bomb in your mailbox. Well, we'll watch more his story in some other time. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.